Right, we are back for some for the PainYatta invasion. So for this one, we're gonna again be using the blind team because it's just a very good option for this boss, because two of his attacks are single target. He's only got the one AoE thing. I've got Kaboom here. Kaboom's skill 1 does attack down, and then his skill 3 removes one buff. So hopefully that can be the attack up countered by the attack down, and then the crit rate up countered by the removal of the buff. I'm running his charge skill partially because of that, and also partially because I'm running Sprocket. Sprocket will increase Kaboom's bomb count, which is extremely unideal, and it's 4 mana I could do with using towards my Washbuckler's S2 for the blinding. In terms of runes, it's all largely the same as it's always been, just a mix of effect accuracy and hit points in great numbers on pretty much all of them. Kaboom's is a little bit low, but I would say that sort of range around the 120, 130s range is fine for well, actually no, because he's not really bombing. You want to hit most of them, but it's not the end of the world if he misses 1 or 2 here and there. I'd rather get the extra attack stats in that case. So that's pretty much it. So here we go. First things first, charge up any charge skills. Make sure you're off auto, otherwise you will regret existence. I'll put on right, please blind. Nice. Oh, I messed it up. Oh, I got it in anyway. Good, and the blind. Get that going in there. Now, a big problem with this boss that makes him kind of annoying is that he doesn't like, I need to charge. Is that he's element down to my tank. Okay, that's 1. Okay, I'm going to get both turns back in. Now, got 1 turn left. I always like keeping 1 turn. Oh, he's charging. Oh, that's bad for me. Oh, that's... yes, I got the knockdown. I just checked. I'm going to get rid of that there, because... charge up. Because I want him back in a little bit. Get these going together. So there we go. Now we're okay to get back into... And Kaboom's charge skill... I love charge skills. I think it's such a great thing for invasions, because they mean that you don't really have to worry about bringing a useless unit, in a sense. Now I can bring this out, get this taking hits again. Like, as long as you keep your charge skill units constantly going, good. And always have a look at how much blind turn he's got, and use that as an indicator of when you want to start using his now he's out of that, so I'm going to use this, chuck that in. There you go. Now I've got that in queue. Okay, I'll get that going after that previous skill. Because these two are just going to be useless. And then I'll get rid of... There you go, he's redone. So I'll chuck another round of the charge in. And now these are starting to add up. This boss does do a fair bit of damage. And now he's down to 0 turns, which means, ironically, I'll have that ready. Weird, he went for Washbuckler. Oh good, he queued up again. Lovely, got the disrupt in there. Don't know why I went for that. Okay, I don't need that. Okay, get that in when he's got 1 turn left. That's going to finish off. That's perfect. 3 turns of blind. There's 1. There's his 2nd turn. And now I'm back in. Get that charging again. Chuck this in there because why not? Bring Gulper back out. Now I need to get these in. No, I don't. I need to get that in. Good. Perfect. Get that charging again. Chuck this in there. Parts back on. Get that charging again. Queue that up. He's now without, so if good, that blinded. Perfect. And Kaboom's easily my tankiest unit. Apart from Gulper, obviously. Okay, that's a bit early. But that's fine, because he decided to use this. Now I'm going to use this, because he's going to do 1 skill. And I can get that back in. Perfect. And I need this back in. Then I'll do this. Chuck his attack down a bit, I guess. Good, back on blind. That's going to kill my... Perfect. He's now one turn of blind, and that's parts him again. Get him back blinded. Perfect. It's going to net me a triple S, I think. Good. Now comes the pain. Charge up again. Now he's down to one turn, so we use this. And he's blinded again. Okay, I messed that up slightly. But it's fine. And there you go. 169, 173. So it's just keeping him blinded. His attack ramps up hugely once you hit the triple S score and he goes to the blue bar. But that just shows you how to do it. You've just got to be aware of what skills. A lot of it comes down to a bit of instinct as to knowing when he's going to charge. But if you can get it down and get the cycle down of knowing when you can, it's all about just practicing and learning when you can charge, when you need to have the blind up. So I always like having the one turn spare, if you will. To allow me to, I didn't use enough of Kaboom's skill 1, definitely not, and that probably cost me quite a bit in damage in this raid, but overall really happy with that. Good 13-minute invasion, and yeah, that just shows you, I mean, it's just a load of wow, 70k heals. So hopefully that gives you more of an idea on using this team, because it's amazing. In terms of, can you swap out Kaboom? Absolutely. I'm sure there's some great options. You just want to have a damage dealer or a debuffer with a high damage output. Who can keep either your damage higher or their damage a bit lower. So this boss is great because he buffs himself like Dreamcatcher. I had a lot of problems yesterday with Crankcase, because Crankcase he had cast like stuff like Unrecoverable and attack down on you. And so for those sorts of fights, you'll probably want a stripper with this pair of Sprocket Washbuckler. As opposed to a debuffer. But there you go.